poltergeist at you.
Well, she has to throw something at us if she's doing that. What in the stairwell is there to throw?
Well, he does have a gun in his hand.
No, poltergeist is throwing an unattended object at us.
I think what she'll go with is she will start to physically rip out the railing around you.
Normally, I would say that's pretty hard to do, but that's a level 7 effect, so good luck with that.
Right, she's sort of acing this at the moment.
And then you can choose to either shoot the railing or dodge. I think you want to dodge because I don't think the railing cares if it gets shot or not.
Well, I'd rather shoot her.
No, you first have to defend. She's rolled good enough to interrupt you, to surprise you with the railing. So you have to defend against the railing first. I told you she was dangerous.
No worries. I'll try to evade the thing then if I can.
Right. That would be speed and evasion.
And you will get your bonus from your PK shield here.
Which is a D12. So
you have to be
very glad I had the foresight to throw that on him.
Now, you do have to beat an 8. She's extremely dangerous. I was not exaggerating.
Would this be a proper time to tap my coward?
If you
want to, yes, you can, and you'll get a D12 to dodge this.
But if you tap coward, you can't shoot her because you can't shoot anybody when you're in panic mode.
Yeah, I'm going to. I see a snake bar coming at me.
Okay, well then if you tap that, you get another bonus D12 on top of the BK shield.
Yep, I'm tapping that too because I'd never seen this before. This is new to me.
Yeah, she literally the steel poles just uprooted themselves from the concrete and hurled themselves at you.
Here you go.
Hey, there you go. Got an 11. Nice.
Ah.
Ooh, wow, yeah. So you managed to do it. She looks at you and drops her glass on the ground. It wasn't just the streetcar. Hamilton was right. There are intruders. You're a part of them.
I'm not to intrude on your face, lady.
And she starts hurling curses in your direction. Imogen, damn you. And the railing will whip away from the stairwell and start trying to wrap around you. And in sheer panic, you drop to the floor to get underneath it as it cuts straight into the wall behind you.
Now,
were you hit by that, you might be dead.
It's like, now, is there some sort of mysterious force that sort of like deflected it because of the PK shield?
Yes, actually, from everyone else's vantage point, it's really weird. It didn't look like he made it in time, but the thing just kind of went over in sort of a curve and came back down.
There's a lot of weirdness going on in the stairwell.
There's a lot of sudden weirdness.
And I assume the people in the party are hearing this now.
Absolutely. Every single person in this building has now heard a sudden thunk into the wall.
Yeah, if that hit you, that was 7 points of damage.
However, that was her attempt to focus past you and get around you. It didn't work. It is still your turn, but you can no longer attack her because you're panicked.
Well, how far away am I?
I'm going to say literally this distance.
Okay, so I actually have to move up to her.
Right, she didn't come down all the way down the stairwell just yet. But she saw a gun.
She's not the kind of person that I want to just engage willy-nilly, because she is way too dangerous. I am going to have to move up and say, Miss Osborne, your crimes against humanity end tonight. And I'm going to move up to her and guard, because she's going to kick my ass.
Oh boy, you take the front line on this one. Edmund, what actions are you going to take?
Well, since I can't attack her, I'm still like in a state of like shock, like, oh my god, what just happened? What just happened? Did I just see that? Wait, what? Was that a bomb? What's going on? So I'm just staying on the floor prone right now and like utter confused.
Okay, so I suppose that would be a guard action, I believe.
Right.
And are you gonna like crawl down the staircase to try to get out of her line of sight?
No, I'm just in total shock right now, so I'm saying
Well, I mean that's what you do with panic. You run away.
okay.
Okay, so we'll crawl you down,
Then
and
yeah,
we'll say you're like at the back of the line here,
gotcha.
because these two are going to move up on their turn because they are assisting you. Uh, However, we'll go ahead and go to the other two players real quick. James and Zechariah, you heard a sudden thunk, and everyone here is kind of looking very confusedly around, wondering what that noise was.
Hmm. Okay. Zach is going to see if he can sort of slip his way stealthily into the hallway in the confusion.
Everyone is looking in that direction. If you head
So,
out that way, they will literally see you going there.
let's see. I could possibly go around here. Uh, yeah, it's going to look odd if the college kid goes to investigate the commotion in the hallway. Um, hmm. Yeah, I'll see. Okay, let's see if I can slip to the other exit here in the confusion
All
and
right,
maybe
that should be totally doable.
make
Uh,
my way around.
you could do some speed evasion, and you can get a D8 assist bonus because no one is
And I
looking in
also
that
get
direction.
a D12 for stealth.
Hey, wonderful! You are
Yeah.
sneaky.
So there is speed and evasion. Oof. Low rolls all around. D8. And D12. There we go.
Ooh, okay. So let's double check. They actually can't beat it, so it's up to a specific person to try to beat you. And oh boy, he's not ready for this. Oh, that's speed. I wanted to roll mind. There we go. All right, so one success, but not big enough to meet you. No one notices you slipping out in this direction.
And I will stealthily make my way around towards the staircase.
Yeah, in terms of actions, we're going to go ahead and call that the sneak stunt, the hide stunt. You have managed to get out here. No one knows you're here.
Alrighty.
Okay. And James, was there anything particular you want to try to do right now, or will you wait?
I'll wait. There's too many people.
All right,
If I
I
try
will
to
give
go
you.
around,
I'll give you focus. All right, and so that leads us back to Jake and James. Jake, I think will go ahead and go first. He's going to approach. He's going to see the Jennifer Osborne, and he's just going to let loose. He has no trigger discipline. He's not a soldier. So let's go ahead and take a look at what they roll for that. They roll body, will, and shooting. And if we double check on them, they don't have shooting, but they have a lot of body and some will. So they're going to roll 1d8 plus 1d6. Hey, he has a 7. All right, that's good so far. We'll double check what happens there in a second. Jennifer is probably going to try to dodge this. She is not capable of dodging this. She knows exactly what it is. She's going to tap panic to get coward. And she's going to roll a d12. And in a
Wow.
moment of utter panic, seeing this weapon that she understands very well come around the corner and start to spray her with acid, she does not manage to move out of the way in time, distracted by the woman in black. This thing does +2, and that is that'd be 3 damage, I think.
4.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. 4 damage. Now she has to soak. She has very limited endurance, I think. Oh, no, she is good. And she's already taken most of it. And let's see. So she's already panicked. She will tap Winded. She is temporarily taken aback as the acid quite nearly hits her and starts to melt her shoes. She throws them off of her to avoid any further damage, but it looks like she has taken the worst of it in terms of psychology. She does not look very happy with this. Jake, however, is very happy. James, you gave him the service pistol, didn't you? Claudia, right?
I thought I gave somebody a gun.
Yes. Okay. Just double checking, making sure. And I'm just double checking the service pistol because it is speed, shooting, and ammo. He is not a fast boy, but he does have ammunition. And Jennifer has to try to dodge that. That is good enough. So she dodges a bullet better than she dodges the immense spray of acid. It's actually amazing none of it got on you. However, I believe that is the end of heroes in this scenario. It is now Rise of Bad Guys, and she is not happy with this scenario where she has been ambushed in a stairwell. She is going to go ahead and run.
Yeah, I didn't grab her, so
Let's see. She has athletics, it is body, speed, and of course she has a D12. She can go anywhere he wants. So she's going to cut and run. She's...
she can't go through us because through us would be jumping over us. So
right, she's leaving back upstairs. Actually,
Yep.
She's headed all the way back to the bar. And she is waving frantically at Mr. Wonderful and pointing towards the doorway, kind of ignoring all the people who are now staring at her.
Now, could Zach observe this from his current position?
Yes, you haven't gone very far yet. You could definitely see her rushing back in and panicking.
So...
Mr. Wonderful will turn to the crowd and go, I believe it may be time for a demonstration. And he seems like he's been anticipating this the entire time. He is both trying to calm the crowds and direct the robots that are still on stage. They are going to go ahead and turn and face the door. They are going to focus.
great.
And Mr. Wonderful is spending his turns keeping the crowd distracted. Yes, you will now see exactly what they are truly capable of. Not a single person could ever take one of these down, not even one. You'll be safer than you've ever been before. And now it is Rise of Heroes.
She's leading us into a trap. Be careful, boys. I've got to move out into the other room, which is going to be a roll of body, speed, and athletics. That is a crappy ass roll, but I didn't roll on my athletics dice. There we go. That should be enough to get to here. I'm going to move to there and say, get right in the rhino's guy's face, and say, you heard, you heard them. You're not part of the show, so you might as well just be cheeks while you still can. And I'm going to guard.
All right, so you move up and guard, and the rhino just kind of looks at you, very incredibly confused. Oh, who the hell are you?
I know, I'm just a woman who wears black.
Wait, someone said something about you, and he starts stroking his chin.
Well, that's it. It's the end of my turn.
Edmund.
Yes.
Go ahead, take your turn. What are you going to do? You are at the bottom of the staircase. You are not panicked. What do you want to do?
Am I able to get into the fight again now, or am I still gotta stay away from her?
You are no longer panicked because you have broken line of sight.
Okay, and if I see her again, I become panic once more, or
No, she will have to try to make you panicked once more.
okay, just try to make sure to. Okay, I'm gonna try to follow them then with my gun.
All right, so you go ahead and follow in.
Yep.
If you'd like to run, you could roll body speed athletics and see if you can go further than 10 meters.
Okay. What is it again? I'm so sorry. Body speed
Body
and
speed athletics. Now, as a reporter who sits at his desk all day, you have lots of athletics, correct?
yep, a D4.
Well, let's see what we get. Okay, so one success. You can move up to 20 meters right now. And go ahead and end your turn afterwards.
Sure. How do you do that thing where you see how many meters you walk? I'm not sure how to do that.
You can go ahead and hold your token, and you can right-click once, and then when you right-click a second time, it will go ahead and link onto that location. And when you let go, it'll move.
There we go.
Okay. Let's see. James, you are still biding your time, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Zechariah, you are no longer dazed. You have one action, but you are being sneaky.
I'm just gonna hang out in the doorway and probably take a focus.
All right, that sounds like a good plan. However, you only have one action. You cannot focus this turn.
Okay, so I'll just hang out in the doorway then.
All right. So guard is probably a good thing to go ahead and do.
Yep.
Okay. So you're just sort of waiting. Edmund, you've tried to go up. The athletes are definitely going to do their best to run. They have a good bit of body and athletics. They actually have it. 1, 2. Oh, they actually don't have too much. Never mind. Do. So they are rolling d8 plus 2d6. All right, so the first one is going to go ahead and move 10 to do 20, 30. He's actually going to rush straight in and become dazed. The other one is going to not run quite so far. He catches up with you. As he steps in, Mr. Wonderful will point at James and go, "A burglar! Get him!" And the two over here are going to tap their focus. These robots begin to lift up their arms. And where you would expect their hands to be, their hands lift up, detaching at the wrist and revealing some sort of strange machine inside.
Oh no, they're autons.
And it starts to make a crackling noise. Let's see, where are their stats? I keep clicking the wrong one because I'm looking at my session 1 notes that actually have the weapon that this guy's holding. Here we go. They have okay, so they have 1, 2, 3. And I needed them to get they need to get 5, I think. Nope, 3's just fine, I think. Pyrokinesis and electrokinesis. Perfect. All right. So this guy is going to be able to try to dodge it. As a bolt of lightning will strike out from one of the robots straight at James Henderson. James will have an attempt to try to dodge this. He's only an athlete. He's better at taking the hit than dodging it, so he gets 1d6. He does not dodge it at all. He has 3 damage coming in. Yes, 3 points of electricity. He is a big, beefy boy. He soaks 1 of it, and then he has to tap Panic. He does not have any other soaks. Unfortunate for him. All right. To everyone's amazement, the room literally thunders as this bolt of lightning strikes across the ground and hits James straight in the chest, sending him reeling and causing him to light up in shock as literally all of his fur stands completely on end in the process. Meanwhile, back up on stage, no one is looking directly at the robot except the people who are coming in. And of all things, it looks like it's actually taken to a knee. And then the other robot will try again. We'll do the same thing ultimately. So let's
Damn
go.
it. I told them to be careful, and he just rushed right in there like it was nothing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has plenty. And consequences. Ooh, that's some good consequences. Let's see. So now James has to try to dodge this a second time. He only has his 1d6. Oops.
Oh, no.
Rolled that wrong. Hey, he actually does fairly well here. Not good enough. Then he tries to soak. He has 1d8 plus 2d6. He does not soak any of it. He does not have anything else. And you see him fry in the middle of the room. His body begins to blacken as he drops to the ground. And the strange machine over here also drops to a knee. James, from here, you can hear that these robots are starting to make some strange noises up on stage. Like they're whispering something. And I need to actually create a tracker here if you'll go ahead and abide by me. But I believe that will probably go straight into the villain's turn, actually. Because that was the end of Heroes.
Dante says there's a missing die.
Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't think that he actually rolled the thing. He just sort of was talking about doing a thing, and I don't remember it happening, Dante. I'm sorry. He doesn't dodge it any better because he can't quite get a 8 on either time. I don't think that helps them in any other roll, though. Oh no, it's to help them avoid a fate. We didn't even talk about this. Yeah, no, they don't have anything unless you want to describe right now what you've prepared, Dante.
It's just the precognition.
Right. And you did that before for another situation, another set of people. We didn't really go over precog for this part, I think.
Well, my problem is I've been trying not to interrupt the story that everybody else is involved with. I mean, I'm still wondering where the hell the Klutzes are. I tapped them in the first round, and they haven't shown up yet. My assumption is that I had precogged all this, which is the entire reason they're here to begin with. So that they would show up when I tapped them. as a surprise. Like,
Okay,
oh, we were told to be
so-
here at this moment. Now we're here.
Right. This is why we probably should have clarified what this precog was, because it was not clear ahead of time. Your precog will put them in the right place at the right time,
Yeah.
and it 100% did with their assist die.
I'm hands raised. I'm not here. You
Sorry.
told me to tap you. You told me to tell you when. I told you when, and they weren't there. So one of my guys is now dead.
All right. So I need to go ahead and create a quick little guide for myself that I probably should have created beforehand, but I forgot about this one. So it is I have 1 tracker, 2 tracker, 3 tracker, 4 tracker. Here for 2, here for 3, and here for 4. So and that is robot 3 and 4 who have now actually tapped a handful of soaks to avoid dying to terrifying strychnine poisoning. They are no longer this, and they are. What's this one supposed to be? Yeah, okay. 3 and 4. Excellent. So actually, I'll go ahead and ask this to Dante. Given the scenario that you've seen ahead of time, where exactly would you like these two to pop in from? You can choose anywhere on the map right now.
Oh, they would have come up through the elevator.
Okay. They're up on the elevator right now. So let's see. I'm probably going to ask you to probably start making the decisions for the rest of your crew here, just because it's wearing on my mind a little bit to keep track of them. So I suppose they are probably advancing down the hall, correct?
Right.
Okay. Would you like to roll them some body, speed, and athletics to see how far they can get?
Hold on one sec. I gotta transfer their stat blocks from your chat window to my chat window.
If it helps, their body athletics. Where
No,
are
I've
they?
got it. I've just had to transfer it because otherwise I'm gonna be tabbing back and forth between rooms. I didn't expect to have to run them.
Right, I'm sorry. It just started to become a lot. I actually timed this scenario at taking a little bit less, but this is entertaining at the least.
Well, I mean,
As
if
it
they had
stands-
gotten out of the elevator, they could have shot her as she was going by. So, I blame
Yeah.
you, Griff. That's sarcasm, by the way.
Well, it's
I
getting
know.
a little confusing.
Right, I have a set of different parties I'm trying to keep track of here. We're going to see what exactly they do. Most of them are going to end up focusing in the near future.
I'm sorry, what did you need them to roll?
Body speed athletics. All right, so they can both move up to 20 down the hallway. 2 badgers, which you have not seen yet, come barreling out of the elevator. They are both armed with pistols, and they look like they are ready for action, and they are wearing masks. Yep, so they managed to advance this far, right up to the reporter, who may or may not recognize them as recent outlaws. Let's see. So now that someone's fried there, all the heroes have moved up. The villains now get to move. Most of the bodyguards are actually going to go ahead and bide their time for a second and figure out what's going on. The one next to you, Claudia, is suddenly very distracted by something behind him. He is not going to make a move at you right now. However, these robots will begin to turn and face you. These two. This one is just going to go ahead and move, and this one is going to go ahead and focus. This guy is going to go ahead and do something.
I apologize here. Can you highlight which ones? Because I'm not seeing which ones when you say this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. This one here is now focusing. He is now staring at the door. This one.
So those doors are wide
focusing.
open after the bear went through it and got shot.
Correct.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Number 2 is now is moving closer, but doesn't have the time to focus. These ones on stage are about to do something very, very different, as number 3 here will reach out to Mr. Wonderful and will begin to try to strangle him. So
I endorse this plan.
Looks like the strict 9 plan is working.
Zek is just sort of watching all of this horrified, like, oh boy, I'm in over my head.
They're going to go for a grapple. However, Mr. Wonderful is probably going to immediately go panicked and try to dodge this. Oh, they also have a D8 because he's dazed. Ooh, he's going to have to try for this. His dodge is not actually great. His cowardice... Wow! He is now grappled and panicked by one of the robots. And you can hear it incoherently babbling, James, saying something to the tune of the darkness down below. This one, however, will go ahead and start to approach the crowd and will attempt to attack the person sitting next to you, James. Is there anything you would like to do since you have focus?
Grab him and say, grab the elephant and go, come on, let's get out of here.
He is definitely with you. Where are you going to move to?
The same direction Zachariah would.
All right. So you are going to go ahead and head this way. Go ahead and move up to roll body speed athletics. He is a thick boy. He is going to weigh you down with a 7. He is an elephant. All right, you do get a success there. However, he is very heavy. You can only get to about 10 meters. So you do not even really get past the chairs. This guy has been foiled as you have dragged him out of the way. Instead, he's going to go ahead and guard because he cannot move up to anyone else now. The entire room begins to panic because there are robots on the loose that are now attacking Mr. Wonderful and shooting lightning. It is now Rise of Heroes. Who would like to go first?
Oh boy.
This is weird and ugly. This is not anything I expected.
You just see me slowly adding panic to everyone, don't you?
Yeah, well, it's also like, it's like, I don't want to go in that room because it's full of death robots. Crap, which one of you is the acid gun? Is it James?
Jake, actually, and he's still standing directly next to you.
James, give me the acid gun.
I'm not arguing, and he will give you the acid gun.
Didn't you fire
I'm gonna
it already?
guard. Not yet. Unless did James actually did Jake shoot the acid gun at someone?
Yes, once. It now has one shot left.
I didn't tell you to use it.
He literally got Miss Osborne on a double one roll in her defense. He literally got the best roll he could have gotten.
Yeah, that's also true. But just give me the acid gun and I'm gonna guard. That's the only thing I can think of that can stop the robots.
Alright, so you take position at the doorway, and this Rhino isn't necessarily going to stop you right now, given what he just saw. Who's up next? James, you're in the middle of danger. What are you going to do?
Go to Zachariah.
Alright, you start to flee. Go ahead and move. And this guy will be dragged with you. Alright. I guess you want to guard right here, right?
Right.
Okay. Zechariah, you're the second closest to danger now. What are you going to do?
Shoot. Well, it's like I recognize one of those abilities as electrokinesis, as that is an ability that Zach himself can manifest.
Indeed, it is frighteningly similar to what you are capable of. Why are these things magical?
So, Zach, Well, he knows he can shield people from it, so let's see here. I'm thinking about action economy. I'm thinking if it's better for me to shield people or to try and block it. Okay. I think Zach is going to roll power to attempt to give James a shield as well.
Ooh, alright. Go for it.
And he just needs one success for this, so.
Yep. Mind, will, power, and presence. Hey, you got at least one success. Congratulations.
Make sure my power die isn't dwindling, and James now has a PK shield and can claim that bonus D12 to resist PK effects.
Excellent.
Why do I
Yeah.
feel weird?
Zach is just going to be like, don't question it. It'll protect you.
What'll protect? Never mind. Come
Yeah,
on.
you don't see anything. You just feel really weird. What's up with this?
Yeah, I just not gonna. It's like put up. Never mind.
All right. So, cast of heroes, Edmund, what do you plan to do?
I'm
sure
probably-
James wants to put a shield icon on his token here to remind himself that he has that or what.
I'm basically following everybody at this point. Gonna keep on advancing with the other.
I mean, be careful. These guys they already electrocuted a bear.
I don't know that yet, so kind of got to go on that assumption.
You also have that odd supernatural protection that Zach slapped on you still.
Do you have a camera? Because some photos would be awesome.
I do, yes.
I mean, arguably,
That was
though,
something
you
everyone-
also probably do know that, because you're probably hearing something like Jake go, James, no! They electrocuted it!
Okay.
Yes.
Well, with that, I'm gonna bring out my camera then and do what reporters do best. Oh wait, I gotta bro, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take out my camera and start running towards what's going on.
All right. Easy enough. You can draw your camera and then go ahead and try to advance. So, give me that body speed athletics. Hey, you can move up to 30 meters. Are you sure you don't want to run straight in? You do, and they don't do anything to you.
Yeah, when they just enough room so people could get in, and after that, if I can, I'm gonna start doing pictures.
Okay. So it was basically your turn to kind of pull out the camera and then run all the way up here.
Understood.
By the way, running means that you are dazed at the moment, I believe.
Right.
I believe I keep forgetting that running means that you end up dazed. However, now it's up to the crew. So, Jake, how are you feeling?
How far can you move normally? I'm sorry, it's been forever since we've done map anything.
10 meters.
10
Yeah, you
meters.
can move about 10 meters.
Okay. Okay. Hold on a sec here. What's the distance? 25 meters? And that is...
Well, actually, usually it's you can move 3 meters, no questions asked. To move more than that requires an athletics roll.
Yeah. And hold on. I'm looking at page 84. What's the... Come on, PDF.
Just trying to see like how far you can move or something.
No, I'm looking at what, charge or something?
Oh, okay.
Bum's rush.
Oh, yeah. If an attack has a distance of charge, that means that when you roll, whatever number you roll is how many paces you're allowed to charge while doing it.
Yeah, they don't say that. That just says held. I guess you can only bum's rush somebody you're holding on to.
No, the bum's rush is not a charging movement. The bum's rush is when you grab somebody with both hands and throw them out.
Yeah, I just thought there was a rushing move here on the list.
There is a charging move, but you actually have to have running to have any of the charging moves. You have to gift
well,
it running.
Shit. I guess I'm just
So
normal running at
yeah.
this person.
Only horses and stuff like that have those moves.
Jake is just going to guard and run. Let's see here. It's body and athletics, right?
Body speed and athletic.
Indeed.
In urban jungle, it's more difficult to run towards enemies than away from enemies, but this confuses a lot of people, so I'm not sure what to make of it.
And that is a good 3 successes. You can go in as far as you want. And you can get interrupted. As soon as as Jake steps in, it'll go ahead and fire. So we got to see if it is capable of doing that real quick. Sure is. Jake, would you like to try dodging this?
Jake.
Let's see.
Where is Jake when he gets shot at?
He is just inside. He's just stepped right here.
Okay, if he's within 3 meters of me, I'm swapping places with Jake.
Excellent.
Because I'm a bodyguard. I'll take that hit, thank you very much, and I'm going to counterattack your ass with this stupid gun!
All right, so go ahead and give a counter then. I believe with electrokinesis, you can actually just go ahead and counter the target, can't you?
I can, because you're shooting with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, they can dodge, but if they counter, they are attacking the source of the electricity and not you, actually.
Well, but you're
So
firing...
you're probably going to hit his hand, honestly.
Right. Well, I'm going to hit you, because the electricity comes from you. So bring it. I got a 9.
Heck yeah. All right, so you've gone ahead and hit him instead of getting shot by lightning after you push Jake out of the way.
Yeah. It's my time to shine! Because I'm a superhero. This is the acid gun. How much does this do?
It does +2 damage, and it'll ignore their ability to ignore anything that is not supernatural.
Then that's a 3-point hit. Blursh!
All right.
Well, this thing also eats through, like, stone and metal, too, so...
It sure does, which is why it's doing so much. So he should probably actually try to roll a soak this, honestly. He has a good bit of endurance. He soaks all of it.
Oh,
you said
by the
3
way,
points, right?
keep moving, Jake. I swap places with you, but you can keep moving.
Yeah, no, I was going to wait till you were done all the rolls before I asked.
Yeah, let's just dive in front of you. Sploosh!
So as it raises up its hand to fire off this bout of electricity, you shoot it directly in the hand and knock it off course, causing a scorch mark in the wall and letting Jake continue to run.
Yep. Well, this gun's empty now.
It also begins babbling.
Yeah, so this is empty now.
All right, Jake, you ran up and you guarded?
I guarded and I ran up. That's the only
Okay.
correct order to do things in.
Okay, yes, you are correct. The best kind of correct. So yeah, you're face to face with Jennifer, and she is focused right now. She didn't like that, which means that she likes her boss being strangled on stage. So, Jake, how do you feel about another spell?
Doesn't matter to me. I'm dazed. So you have a
Well,
bonus D8.
yep, here's the power, here's the bonus. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She is going to hurl a bunch of bottles of liquor in your direction. And of course, she is going to once again mention that Gamagen will deal with fools like you in time. That is a 4. You do not successfully dodge it. You will take what was it? 5? Yes, 5 damage for this level.
Let's see.
As you were pelted with glass.
Soak 1. Panic soak 3. I'm dead. Dead. Down. Whatever.
Yeah. Definitely bleeding. Hopefully someone will get to him. All right. So Jennifer has used her focus, and there are still the 2 in the back that actually have guns and training. They
Move.
advance.
And I guess I can see number 2 right here.
Yes, indeed.
So I guess we're going to open fire on number 2. Let's see here. D8, D6, ammo, D4. Two shots.
All right. I believe they should try to dodge this.
Ammo die didn't come up a 1. That's good enough for me.
Oh, what was the third roll there for?
What do you mean?
Oh,
I rolled twice.
831, 133, and 823.
Yeah, one of those was a
Which one's
soak
her?
die for Jake.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. So first one tries to dodge. 2 doesn't dodge at all. So that's 2 damage plus how much?
2 damage. 4 damage.
Okay, and that is towards number 2. So he needs to soak several times. First of all, oh, it's taking a second now. Come on, roll 20. Hey, there we go. He takes no damage. A bullet will ricochet off of him, bend his metal, and then hit the wall. James, you hear the sound of a bullet impacting the wall just next to you.
Alright, now he has to dodge the second shot.
5. You have 1 success on him.
So 3 damage.
Right, and now he will roll to soak. He has taken that down to nothing. A second bullet is fired at it, and it does not recoil in the slightest. It is safe to say that it is a little scary to those 2 who are simply firing their firearms now. That is the end of Heroes. A lot of conflict is occurring. And Rise of Bad Guys. The one that matters most here, I think, is Jennifer, who sees the woman in black, and she will point over the body of someone bleeding with glass over them at you, Claudia. I knew you would be here. I knew you would come. We need to finish things after last time.
Justice waits for no one.
You can wait in your grave. And she will go ahead and call upon Gamagen once again to try to annihilate you.
Annihilation, my one weakness.
All right, so she has a lot of successes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As she calls out for Gamagen to strike you down. The entire bar is going to begin moving towards you. Would you like to dodge this?
I can just hear like the poor Prohibition era people going, "Not the bar." Yes, I will elect to dodge the bar. Oh man,
That is not enough successes to dodge it.
I have to tap my personality. I am determined.
It will be a tough soak if it actually hits. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not letting you hit me because these attacks do way too much damage.
You jump into the air and do a backflip over the bar as it comes crashing down into splinters around you. And then she's just gonna guard, I think. I think that's the best thing. The server behind her is now terrified and is going to be in the corner. Mr. Wonderful's still being choked out. I wonder how that's going to go for him. Let's see. Our fighting bot.
I have no idea why any of this is happening. Oh my god.
And Mr. Wonderful will have to try to dodge that. He doesn't. He'll have to try to soak that. He's not doing too great, everybody. Oh, he's being choked to death. That is technically 5 successes. 4. So he has to actually tap things now. He's going to go ahead and tap Distress Soak. He is going to squeak out, "Somebody, please help me."
Oh crap, Distress Soak
Please.
gives focus to all of his friends. Ah! Oh, good. Wait, is Gamigan panicked? Oh, sorry, not Gamigan. Is Osborne panicked? Where is that? No, she's right there.
He is panicked right now.
No, but, well,
Oh,
that
no,
means
Osborne isn't. No, not at all.
That means Osborne gets focus if she's on the same side.
She technically is.
Oh my... Ugh.
And what would that mean?
I
Oh,
mean, she has focus, so...
no, I mean for these other ones. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with them. I'm definitely going to say... yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3. The barely heard babbling over the immense crowd begins to wane. Number 3 is actually going to drop Mr. Wonderful on the stage. He is no longer held. Because of that, this one is going to go ahead and look up here, and he is going to try to fire at the woman in black.
Alright, my gun's empty. All I can do is dodge that.
Okay. So you will need to... Yep, he has an 8 on you, so you will need to soak 3 damage.
Wow, who the hell did that?
Number 4, all the way here in the back.
Oh, are you using supernatural power against me?
Yes, he is. These are all supernatural powers.
Nah, still can't roll high enough. Holy crap, you guys roll a shitload of dice. I don't believe in supernatural power. That makes it less likely to affect me. However, less likely does not mean not.
Right, it is very convincing at the moment.
Extremely convincing. I will soak 2 of that. I will have to tap Panic Soak.
All right. Oh, and because he did that again... so number 4 is going to, again, start to wobble very unrobot-like. And he's going to have to tap this as well. And the other one that fired this turn, which was number 1, needs to tap that. Cool. Which leaves just number 2. And he sees a prime target. You need to beat an 8 again for another supernatural power, as these things are quite happy to try to fire lightning at you continuously.
That one I will dodge.
Hey, yep, with that 12, geez. All right. And because of that, strange things will happen again. And every time they seem to use these things, they start to recoil. Not much happens that time, though. Okay. That is all the bad guys, I think. The guards are actually not stepping in on this right now. Jennifer is gone. Wonderful is on the stage crying. And it is up to the heroes to figure out what they want to do.
Well, I could use a rally if anybody actually has tactics.
Good question. Do any of you have tactics?
I have a little bit of tactics for my type.
Do you want to shout across the room?
I have.
Okay. You guys are just across the room right now, is all.
Mhm.
Well, they can still try. I mean, if any of you want to try to rally me, I'm all ears.
Oh yeah, like you can do it, woman and.
All right.
So for tactics, do I have roll just tactics or do I roll will?
It's will and tactics.
Correct.
That is
Gotcha.
not an impressive roll.
Yeah, that won't get anywhere. You kind of squeak and nobody hears you over the panic.
You do have a second action. You can use it to flee, attack, whatever.
I'm fleeing. You know, I don't want to be anywhere near what's going. And it looks like it gets. It looks like you're going to be having some company.
Well, what are Jake and Edmund up to?
I mean, I guess I could try and roll a rally.
Yes, you can.
Because we can go in any turn order we want. I'm waiting for other people to go first.
Okay, so that's will and tactics.
I am panicked, which means I cannot attack until that goes away.
Well, that's one success.
That is enough to remove the panic. You can do something else.
And I will give Claudia, I try to give Claudia a PK shield here. Because she seems to be taking some pretty heavy fire.
I can't fight both the robots and... I mean, the problem is I can't fight both the robots and Osborne at the same time. The robots are insanely powerful.
Told you should have burned their building down.
There's no guarantee burning the building down would stop them.
Yep, that's a success. So Claudia can get her PK shield up.
Excellent.
Might not have stopped the robots, but it certainly probably would have killed the people inside.
Probably not. I'm not a professional arsonist. I don't know how to burn down a building.
Wouldn't you know it, you happen to have a professional arsonist nearby. Right, so James and Zechariah then have done their piece at the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that leaves the woman in black and Edmund. Edmund.